So as Chris was saying earlier, I want to find out if you're marked. I think I want to say Scott Carpenter probably maybe phrased it that way. I don't know. I'm just merely mentioning his name because I think that was the first person I heard using it in that terminology, so to speak. And he was just probably trying to just give a term to what he knew was going on.
Right.
And what I'm Yeah, you're identified somehow. Somehow you get the impression, you get the intuition that you've been identified somehow. And this stuff is like you start becoming a magnet to this stuff. And
it's like your membership card to the strange.
And it's not something any one of us claim that we've done on our own. We're not claiming anything like that at all. It's just freakish. It's like when we walked in there, I was getting zapped all the time. Did I feel like I was getting zapped? No, I didn't. But it seemed like they were gunning for me on my phone and stuff all the time, being scanned. It was crazy.
You were the first one in.
Yeah, the leader telling you guys when you're out there, if you're walking point, point man, look at me. They're looking for you. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, believe me.
The point man gets the brunt of it, or a woman, whatever you like to say.
Right. I mean, if you interact with them, or I mean, if we're being exposed, to just say that we got to do a lot more testing. We're not. This is not set in stone. But if it turns out that we're getting pounded with RF waves all the time, then people are going to get sick.
Yeah,
people are going to get ill.
Yeah, this is stuff that's
being the front person like me. I'm always leading here. Everywhere I go up here, I'm the front guy, and I've gone through some serious health problems in the last 2 years.
Mm-hmm. I got high blood pressure while I was bigfooting.
Right. So I mean, can that be put into the picture? Who knows? But I mean, that's why we got to test. I mean, this is the next step. This is a key that could be put in ignition and be tested. I mean, I hope more people grasp this. And after we share with you what happened next, this is the part that I'm still thinking about 2 weeks later and shaking my head at and can't believe that it happened. And wait to hear what's coming up.
And for all the people out there, for all the people that were led to believe and to think this way, because it's logical to think this way. Oh, your electronics is messing up because it's just high energy. It's just high energy. Well, we got something for that too coming up.
Right.
So we're going to clarify it even more. It's radio frequency is what's going on. So let's get into Creepy Hollow. Betty wasn't even there, so Betty haven't even seen this stuff yet.
No.
Time hack, 10:21.
Monday, 7/26, 10/21.
It's a little late of a start, but we just said, oh, the heck with it.
We'll get to where we need to go and be all right. It is about 83 degrees around there, 85. And we are headed into the spot they call Creepy Hollow. That's new. That wasn't there yesterday, was it?
Yeah, it was there.
It was there.
I remember seeing it.
You hear people talking right there?
Yeah. You'll hear that here. You'll hear there's a creek there. You'll hear it.
They're right here. There's people over there.
Tom comes here and does this. He does like this, and he looks at me and goes, there's something going on right over there. And he was just nailing it down. I've had strong knocks on the left side of here before. Maybe a reporter will catch on. We're doing a lot of talking, but I heard it first, and then I didn't say anything because I told you I won't say things a lot of times.
Yeah. See, you replying is the confirmation. Yeah, you want to film in here. This is a pretty interesting place. Watch your step.
Yep, that's what I was just thinking.
Let's see if we got a crossing spot. We can do it over here. So what would that not put it at? Not around the creek, huh? So we'll go be taking a break here.
Alright, I take a leak. Some bug spray.
And put some more water in your body.
Some bug spray, yeah, a little parched. Not too bad, but he is a little tricky. Just, whoa. Yeah.
You dropped my gear right up here.
Yeah, spider. That's what we need to get is a spider stick. There, another one. Yep. See if I can get him. Oh, no, he's gone.
I was going to stop and start letting you film. Let's see if we can hear rocks. Because we might be walking in the middle of a hunt.
Yep. Can we get...
They're going to be pissed if we screw shit up.
So we just came upon 2 deer running in the woods. Did we walk in on a hunt? We will soon find out. Stay tuned.
That was me. Taking my belt.
Ooh, did you hear that? Did you hear that knock?
No, I told you we probably would get some.
Off to the right. Just be quiet. Quiet. Do you hear voices?
Not yet.
I just heard voices.
This is where the deer were at. They probably were drinking water. You hear them?
There's a game trail right there.
Yeah. I don't think we're at the donut area just yet. There's a curve coming up. Okay, a little bit more.
Okay. Next messaging check is in 8 minutes. So it should not be transmitting. It should not be transmitting, but yet it's going off again.
And I just heard that sound.
And now it's quiet now.
Right.
Right, now it's quieting down.
What's that mean?
That's what it stays at, that tick.
No, what's the voice?
What about a voice?
You didn't hear the voice?
I don't doubt for a moment there's a voice out here already. Well, this is in my ear.
I thought it was coming from your phone.
No.
I was like, oh, it's like it was a muffled phone voice.
Well, this is where we got the voices before out here.
I marked this spot right here on the recorder. I thought it was coming from the phone. I was like, oh, you made it wrong.
Crazy. We shouldn't be getting strong radio frequency like that out here.
Oh,
Radio cell reception should be horrible out here.
look at that hole that was set up right in there. There's a trail that goes right back.
Okay, you see that it's on lock.
Oh, I believe you. You don't have to convince me.
No, I'm doing it for the sake of sanity to make sure I got a witness.
I'm living it.
Uh,
I don't need to be convinced. This stuff is here. I know that for sure. I don't think anybody's ever tried the radio wave though before. It's always EMF.
I did it because I saw the connection to Skinwalker Ranch.
That's cool.
All right, we're getting ready to head off trail.
Okay.
We got to go around and in the creek. Boy, they sprayed some Roundup on this, didn't they? Yep, let's see what it looks like. Oh, wonderful, a wasp nest, but it's dead.
Let's enter the Thunderdome.
Mhm.
Whoa.
Yeah,
It's pretty. Okay.
Yeah.
it's a pretty creepy place.
Hey. I
So
like
let's set the mood here. We got in there late this day. It was like 10:30, and it was like 105 degrees. It was hot.
Yeah.
It rained a little bit the night before. The steams. It was hot. It was like a sauna.
As hot as me drinking this right now. That hot, man.
But all right, so I'll let Chris take over and
All right, so we get to this place that we've always called it the Creepy Hollow, and we've coined this area the Thunderdome. The reason why is because if you look back in some of our older videos that I went in there with Mark, it was just me and Mark in the beginning going into this place. Man, it was like as soon as we got off the road, man, stuff just started to happen. There is a roadway, there's a forest road that makes it out there, but if you scream, no one's going to hear you. It's 3 miles out there. You're on your own if things go bad in the Thunderdome area. You don't want to be out there and things go bad. Trust me.
it's out there. It is way out there.
All right. So we make it in there and you look at me and you ask me, you say, why this area? And we make it all the way to the Thunderdome, you know? And you asked me, you said, well, okay, Chris, why this area?
Right.
And I told you.
Yeah, I'm gonna find the video right now.
And I told you we chose this area because there's a creek.
Right.
and I follow the creeks.
Creeks. Follow the water.
Mhm. Follow the water.
Follow the
It's true.
All right, here we go.
All right.
We are entering
So-
the Thunderdome.
So we're gonna go into Thunderdome, and what we're gonna do, okay, is we're gonna talk about something on the Thunderdome area. All right. So it's totally. I haven't been in this area since Penny and Deb was with us out there that one time. So I have not stepped foot in this area probably since January of 2018, maybe. Oh, it's been for sure 2 years at least, or longer. See, 2018, 2019, 20, yeah, it's 2.5 years or so before I've been out in this area. So I take Chris out here and we go down this creek and we make it all the way in there. It's totally blown my mind. It doesn't look the same no more. All right. And so what I want to do is I want to bring out to you some interesting things that we're going to show you, and it will be, it's crazy. It's physical. So you asked me to do something. So I said, all right, I'll ask for something.
Yep.
So if you want to roll that video,
Okay.
we'll show you.
I'll set them up. Yeah. When we're out there, Chris was telling me a story how when he gets in the Thunderdome, he can ask for knocks and he gets them. And I'm like, oh, that'd be pretty interesting if that happened today, you know?
Yep.
So he gets in there and what happens?
We are heading in to the Thunderdome. Whoa, 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 thunder.
Oh, wonderful. I lost my dead.
That's probably why they.
From that angle.
Yep, that's where
We've got to go through the creek and up a little bit and down the creek.
That's where I was hearing it.
I wish us luck.
Going into the portal.
We've got to jump for the sand, Chris.
Okay.
I just got to get a spot where I can take a step.
I think you gotta go up a little bit far. That wasn't it.
Hit it good. It's narrower right there. It's narrower right there if you want to make a jump. Right here.
Get that one there.
Right here.
Yeah, good.
My boot got pulled off.
There we go.
Well, another tree's down since I've been here last. Has it changed? Normally we just walk through the creek bed.
Doesn't look like that's happening.
Nope, the tree's down. Can't go that way. I don't want to punch in that way.
Okay. What's that?
That we didn't have a machete. I could just make a cut through there. Yeah, normally we'd just punch through there or just go through the
Can't we
creek.
just hop over those two?
You can, but I think it's harder than you think.
Let's take a look.
Remember, I'm on 5 feet 6.
Right, no, I'm looking. So what are you trying to do? Get to the creek?
Stick with the creek. We want to follow the creek. You can go to the left and hop over.
I think so.
There you go.
Yep.
Good idea.
We need a spider stick.
Yep.
Look at that. I just almost walked right into that.
There, just something in your hand.
If I got anything.
Yeah, I see him.
Huh?
I see him right up
Oh
there.
yeah, I almost walked right into him. I'll turn this off for a little while.
Hang on. It's okay, my phone is on. Next transmission's in 2 minutes.
So we're gonna follow this all the way down to.
Yeah, but it looks like it's pretty full. Normally we just go down in the creek.
Yeah, no,
So let's
that
see.
ain't happening.
It's going to be easier to cross on the other side, to be honest with you. So we might just skip across again. It's deep right here, deeper right here. We can hop right there and jump right in that splash, and then hop on over. But your feet's gonna get a little wet. Yeah. Well, you're gonna get wet in here. You can't jump this. Well, let's backtrack and just cross over because I want to keep my feet dry if I can. We got a long walk in here. This place has grown up.
Pay attention. Here it comes. It's when you're going in the creek.
What you got? Yeah, you're in it now.
There it is. It just happened. Stop it.
Yeah,
Please.
you're in it now.
Stop it. Yeah, did you
Yeah,
hear?
you're in it now.
Uh-huh.
You are in it.
Right.
Now. You are in it.
Can you see what it, Betty? What do you think he's saying?
It's
Yeah.
talking. It's talking to me. It is talking.
Oh my God,
It
I got
is.
chills.
It is talking to me, man. It knows my name.
In a southern draw. Hey,
And
it's Chris.
This place has grown up. What you got? Yeah, you're in it now. This place has grown up. What you got? Yeah, you're in it now. What you got? Yeah, you're in it now.
Yeah. You got the audio wave?
Yep.
Pull up that audio wave real fast, and then we'll continue this clip on. My camera's blurred.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's unusual.
Yeah, that's crazy. Hey, it's Chris.
Yeah, check this out. This is freaking bizarre. Oh, and it gets better. Stay with us.
Yeah, it gets a lot better.
It gets way better.
Where is it? There it is.
No wonder y'all didn't want me to see this.
You can hear it.
What you got? Yeah, you're in it now. Now. You now. You.
That is off the chain crazy, man, when they know your name. So y'all thought I was playing with you when I made that video and said there was stuff that knows my name out there.
Right.
You know, but they were saying your name, Chris, not my name. They were saying your name. They were saying your name, not my name, man.
Right. Yeah, no, I could hear it. I could hear a perfect day. It's a southern draw, and he's like, "Hey, it's Chris.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Chris."
Yeah.
Just like that.
I have a hunch. I have a hunch on that, people. I'm gonna tell you something. I told this to Chris today. It sounds familiar to me.
The voice?
Yes. It sounds familiar to me. And this is weird. It sounds like, and I don't want to freak you out, Bill, but it sounds like Bill Tucker from another Sasquatch channel and his wife, Bill and Sheila, the Sasquatch team. It sounds like him talking. And that, because I knew all along, I was like, damn, I recognize that voice, man.
Right.
You know, it's got a southern drawl to it. And Bill and Sheila, you know, if y'all watch their work, he does sound like like that, man. I mean, wow.
Now, most everybody's
I don't
thinking.
want to freak you out, Bill. I'm just telling.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but most people are thinking right now is that, you know, that could be paranormal. But this happened before Chris asked for the knock. This was a review afterwards. This is us walking into the Thunderdome. This wasn't after. This was before Chris asked for the knock.
Yeah. See, we showed you part A, traditional,
Right.
and this is the rest of the story.
Right.
You know, and so let's continue on from the creek onward. It's going to get better.
All right. So now we're just going into the Thunderdome clip itself, right?
Yep.
You are in it. This is where we used to hang our trail cam, right here, on that tree. Okay, let's keep going. I'll probably go around there. We're gonna have to eventually make it. We're gonna have to jump the creek again, but we gotta find a narrow spot. Let's see. Hang on. It's all right. We can keep going a little ways. All right, creek dries up a little bit, but the main part goes out of the way. It's almost, place is almost unrecognizable now. Know that? This is when you need a machete. Water. No, actually, it's just water. We don't have much further. Yeah, normally we just come down the creek. It only has normally that much water in it normally. Wow. The dome is coming back. The dome is coming back. Yeah. I'm not going through that. See all the hurricane damage in here? This was a perfect dome when we first discovered it. This is it. The two palm trees in the middle. This was all beach sand. It was all beach sand. And this was a dome of trees. And a lot of them blew down over here. Completely different looking. And I see another tree down. It's all changed. It's completely all changed. It's actually kind of gnarly looking now. You can't. It gets worse. It'll get deeper. I have tried to punch in a little bit. How come my camera's not focusing? There it is. Oh man. Don't tell me I didn't have it on wide. All that footage coming in here would be ruined. It's gonna be too jostly. Well, I'm not recording. I goofed that one up. Next message checks in 4 minutes and I just missed it. The whole footage was gone. Now look at this. See, it's still going crazy. Okay, so it's still happening. What it was my phone went off again. It came off screen lock and started going to apple.com. I didn't touch anything. And so next messaging checks in 3 minutes. It's going to kill my batteries. What's going to happen? My phone's trying to download stuff. It's just the phone was trying to download stuff. That's what was going on. All right, I'm putting it in my pocket. It's out of my hand. I ain't touching anything. And pull your phone out and see if we can get anything.
My phone hasn't done nothing.
They don't know that technology yet, huh? Okay, so your screen lock is off. Hold on.
Well, I think, no, I was messaging Tim before.
Yeah, but your screen lock is off. Okay, my point is my meter should be going crazy if it's phone driven.
Right. Look at this. It's all BBBMBMB.
Can I film that? You can cover
I
that.
like it where the B and the M, there's an N in the middle. There's not one N in dots.
So your phone's kind of acting up too. But it's not going off on the meter.
No.
Oh, look at it. Okay, you're clearing it up right now.
That's what I'm clearing. Yeah, look at BBBC. Where's C? Oh, it's down there. So it's hitting all the bottom. How long was this doing it for?
Well, during the whole time we were standing here, my phone went off, started downloading applications and everything.
Right.
And then I looked at, here I am talking to the camera, and I'm thinking, oh, look at it, it's doing this again, and let me film. And then I and I don't see the words REC, the letters. And I'm like, oh, that's wonderful. I'm not even recording.
Did I turn it off?
So, okay, so
In my pocket.
So mine's back at a screen lock again. Okay, that's out of screen lock. That proves, see what I'm saying? It's out of screen lock. Nothing I should be doing, should be setting it off. Everybody knows how smartphones go. I'm not trying to lecture anybody, but. All right, so let me just check when the Zoleo is going to go off again. Okay, now it's messaging right now. Okay, it's messaging. Now it's messaging.
So,
But I would expect that during messaging.
right.
I would expect, but it's not entirely loud, you know that? I mean, it's still messaging and it's not entirely going crazy. Okay, it's done. Next messaging check's going to be in 11 minutes now. So it's done transmitting.
So let's show them what the message was. That was a message, people. It was a message. So let's look at the message.
Yeah, let me pull it up here.
This freaking mind-boggling, man.
Let's see if
And-
anybody in the chat can get it.
Can anybody decipher that? That's what I gathered from when I looked at the video clip, what the message looked like. And mind you, down at the very bottom, 11 seconds are deleted because Chris was standing there with his mouth wide open, and we are both freaking clueless at this point. We are.
I didn't even know. Like I asked you, I said, how long was that going on for?
You was perplexed. I'm freaking clueless what I'm looking at. I'm thinking it's just some kind of crazy gibberish.
Oh, someone's on it. Super Sleuth is on it in the chat.
Uh-huh.
Got it. Super Sleuth, you're on to it. You're almost there.
Yep.
You were missing the last B.
Do y'all see what this crazy message is? People think about it.
Super Sleuth got it. Wow, that was quick. We didn't get it because listen to this part.
We didn't
After we left,
know it for days.
Right.
For hours we didn't know.
right. After we left, we got home. I erased all this message, and again, it came up on the message on what I was putting, and it was in capital letters this time and small case, and the same 4 letters. So,
Yeah. Uppercase, lowercase was being used, and there was more C's in there too.
right. So
Yeah.
Super Sleuth's got it. He doesn't have Beata. He's got
Yeah, 'cause-
Betty, Chris, and Mark.
Yeah.
The 4 initials of the 4 people that go in the green swamp in this area that look for these guys. Betty,
Over and over.
Beata, Mark, and Chris.
Yep.
Over and over and over and over twice.
Yeah, it did it twice, people. And I'm telling you right now, when we got back to my house, okay, we were still clueless. Chris and I were still clueless. We get back to the house. He stands by my door that I'm looking at right there, and he looks at me, he goes, Chris, it's back. And then he shows me, and I said, oh dear God. And I ran to him and looked at it, and I said, oh my God, we got to pull the video up. We got to pull that video up. We got to look at the video.
Yeah.
And we looked at the video and compared it to the phone, and we noticed it had shift. Characters were uppercase and lowercase was being used, but it was the same character set.
Right.
The same. And you were still freaking clueless. I was thinking it's Morse code.
Right.
You know, I'm thinking, oh, it's freaking Morse code in my military mind. I'm thinking, it's like Morse code. There's a pattern. Duh, Chris, you're
Right.
still perplexed. So we say, hey, honey.
Yeah.
I do this. I say, honey, come look at this. Beata comes over and cracks the code in about 3 to 4 seconds.
Yep. Right off the
And
bat.
Right off, as soon as she looked at it. So Chris and I were
Right.
still confused, and Chris and I still didn't get it. And I was kind of wondering, we were getting fried out there, you know, and we still couldn't see it for nothing. And Beata cracked it in sheer seconds. And she said, "Oh, it's you guys' initials. The message is for you guys."
Right.
Well, she's part of the you guys. I don't know.
I'm telling you, man, you know, did your jaw drop open?
Right.
Did
Yeah,
your jaw
there's a lot of comments like I have goosebumps. Oh hell.
did your jaw
pain.
drop open, people? I promised you. This, I'm telling you, this stuff going on with electronics is a multitude of things going on. I think there is scanning going on, and I think there is communication going on.
Yeah.
And something, whatever, okay?
And the key is RF.
It's radio frequency that's being used. You heard that scientific measuring device say it over. It played it over, and you sat there and saw it peaking to 1. If you look at the video again, it peaked to 1. It can't get any higher than that, people. We were being juiced, and his phone was getting the message, not mine.
Right.
His phone.
And I've never been there before, ever.
I'm on standby again. It stopped. Okay, you ready to punch out?
I'm not, I mean, we can stay, but I just gotta move, or of course these mosquitoes are feasting on me. Or we can just head to...
You want to call out for a knot?
Huh?
You want to call out for a knot?
Okay. Let me tell the story how you usually hear it.
Usually when I come here in the past, I've always gotten a knock when I asked for it. So just to say that I'm not crazy and talking to the woods, can I at least get a knock?
There it was.
That way.
There was the knock. Yeah, I'm sure you guys all heard it. Tell them thank you.
Sometimes they're like a baseball bat.
Right.
All right, that's pretty cool. Can I get one more? Just one more. Okay, we're gonna go leave. We're leaving. It's quiet.
Yeah.
Everything's quiet on mine.
Everything got quiet here, though.
You're not hearing a lot of life moving.
Nothing.
Not hearing no frogs moving around.
Nothing.
You know, I mean, I'll be the advocate here. We are in the middle of the day, but it's cool in here.
All right. So this is the thunder.
And my camera did stop recording a couple times.
Whoa. I hope that caught it.
What was it?
No, it might be just the breeze coming in. That
Okay.
palm frond went. Vroom, vroom.
That happens out here. Fronds will dip out here for
Right.
no reason.
But I don't think the wind's heavy enough for that to move it like that. But, all right.
Well, I'm heading out. My phone isn't going crazy right now. The meter's not going crazy. It's weird. All right, so that's the creek. So I'm sure we probably came in probably this way, maybe. I'm gonna look. Let me turn around and look. I think it was over here too. Yeah, it was dry. It's nice and quiet now. There ain't nothing going on. Phone ain't going crazy. I'm telling you, it's like you're scanned. It's like you get scanned.
Should we keep
Yeah, we're sticking to the crease. That's the. It's over here. That's the terrain. I usually navigate by terrain features. Well, your experience of Creepy Hollow is entirely different than ours. When we first got here, the Creepy Hollow has completely changed. Completely. We dropped the game cam out here, and man, I'm telling you, we've and a recorder, and we had something come up to that recorder one night that really scary. Here we go again. Is my phone going nuts? Hold on. Hold on. Alright, the phone's not going nuts, but the recorder tri-field's going nuts. Am I transmitting?
It was supposed to transmit in 2 minutes.
No, it was still on screen lock. Alright, I'm still on screen lock. Yeah, let's pull out of here a little bit. Yeah, we rigged up a camera trap in this area on that tree right there that's broken down now.
Yeah.
And I put the audio recorder on a frond hanging up, like 6 feet up in the air, hanging right there. Whatever it was came from a deeper part of the swamp, freaking bending these things. Came up and sniffed on it. Came up and sniffed on it, and it's this high off the ground. Totally eluded the camera too. Nothing in the camera. Just a quick little rundown on this area. We've called this area collectively over the years the Thunderdome. Is that one reason? But this tunnel-looking area, we've called it Creepy Hollow. And it goes all the way back to when we were rushed one night from something that just came out and it just rushed us. But it is an area that we have documented clearly in the past of, you know, it's just high strangeness. There's high strangeness activity out here ranging from, you can hear footsteps, you can hear vocals, you can hear vocals that will interact with your conversation, totally like understandable and knowledgeable of what you're discussing. The vocal one time had even spoken about things that only me and Mark would have known. No other human being on the face of the earth would have known what the vocal said to us. And that was because of our behavior when we went in here, when she started talking about the plastic bag. That's what I'm referring to. So no one watched us. We never filmed what we were doing with the plastic bag. But she knew. And so that's the area that I'm talking about, the high strangeness. And, you know, when you look at the tri-field meter, that was just going bonkers in there. My phone going crazy again in here. And yes, I have a Zoleo. We are out of cell phone reception range. I mean, we're barely have any cell phone reception. And, you know, some people might say, well, Chris, you have a Zoleo and it's just trying to transmit out. No, but the Zoleo is programmed to transmit out and check for messaging every 11 minutes. It doesn't constantly uplink and downlink messages. And also with my my phone, with the behavior that it's crazy, trying to download applications. You guys know smartphones, you got to go through a series of steps to try to download applications and update apps, and you got to press it multiple times, and That's just not going to happen when it's on screen lock. You got to clear the screen lock, and then you know you do it. So this is an area that's really been amazing, and you know, it's worth exploring with maybe a smaller group of people and doing it at night, you know, as well. It really is an amazing area, and it's worth pursuing to find out more. Mm-hmm.
I'd like to add that I have just witnessed everything he talked about, and it's very high strangeness. But the craziest thing is he asked for a knock. He asked to the woods, "Can you give us a knock?" And he got one, which just doesn't happen. It doesn't happen.
Yeah,
Your phones, I had no reception. Then I had radio. Then I had reception on my phone. Then my phone was saying I can't disconnect. It's just there's something on with this area. There's maybe, I don't know, something under the ground, something. But it's a very strange area.
Yeah.
Does it have anything to do with Sasquatch? That's why we're out here.
Does it have anything to do in conjunction with it? Who knows? I don't know. I sometimes tell people it's more along the lines of Skinwalker. You know, I tell people it's more along the lines of like what you see out at Skinwalker Ranch. Is this a Skinwalker Ranch? No, I don't think it's on, so to speak, on that level. I don't see, you know, UFOs over my head or anything like that. But we do have the same behavior with the meters, the same behavior with our phones, and goofy stuff that goes on with electronics out here. I don't know, you know, out at Skinwalker Ranch, that supposedly it is reported that they have seen Bigfoots out there before. So is there a correlation with this high strangeness and Bigfoots, and the connection between the two? If there is a connection, I don't know. But you have to throw it on the table. You have to leave it out there on the table, and you can't just discard it because you go right away and say, "Oh, that's not Bigfoot related," or "Oh, this has nothing to do with it." You can't until you get more solid evidence on it, more experiences with it. You got to leave it on the table. You must consider it. It can't be discarded, you know. So, you know, we're trying to cool down. Temps are up. We're in the shade, so we're going to be heading back just a little bit. But interesting, very interesting.
So, you know, I looked at that stuff, and you know, Chris and I were in deep discussion after we realized the message was, you know, towards us. It was towards the team. You know, it's in a Morse code like pattern. It's really freaking bizarre. And, you know, he deleted a lot of lines of that, but it's the same pattern stuff, you know, over and over again. And, you know, here's a question I'm going to propose to people. Is what we are dealing with a super type of high intelligence? Because they have clearly exhibited they can crack our screen locks. They're unlocking my phone like it's nothing. All right. They're scanning to find out information about me. Mm-hmm. When I told you about what applications was being used, they send a message to your phone, not to my phone. So it involved both of us. You know, you got to sit there and you got to think about these things. I'm going to dip on something, you know, like this kind of makes me think a little bit on these massive lost civilizations that go back, you know, eons ago, about how these scientists propose ideas that, you know, they were built by super intelligent beings and they had help. And then, you know, is what we are dealing with out there. I know when you and when we were sitting, dude, when I was sitting in this chair and I looked you in the face, we both did like this. We looked up. we looked, both of us looked up like, okay, like, is there something ET involved?
Right.
You know, I'll just say that. Is there something ET involved?
We don't know. And but to see what most people don't know is that that wasn't a message on my phone. They were typing a message to Tim on my phone.
Yes. Tim, Tim,
it wasn't a sent message. They were using my phone to type a message. That's how it happened.
and
Twice.
you got it, and you got the message. It was the message you were asking Tim T about, linking up and meeting up with him while you were down here, and that's what the message was for. And oh, by the way, we did link up with Tim T. We did link up with him, but it rained us out. But do you have?
We went to go check. Now we're thinking that we got to go and. Well, we're racking our brains. So now we got to go test things. So we're going to go to the power lines. And
Yeah, we have to go and logically debunk it. This is what we're thinking. We got to logically debunk it.
Yeah, hit record.
Okay, I'm on recording. Okay. All right, that's good. Okay, so you look through the viewfinder, if you would, please. Okay. All right. Okay. That right there. We're standing underneath the power lines. Okay, and there's no radio frequency being given off from the power lines. So what is it reading?
It's reading 0.003.
Wow. Okay, that's very nominal then. All right. So we know there's electromagnetism. So
fogging up big time.
all right. So let's. Okay, that's the electrical.
That's fluctuating anywhere between 121 and 250, 60, 70.
Okay.
270.
All right, so let's try magnetism.
That is 1.4.
Not bad on magnetism, much more on electrical.
Right.
Obviously, we're underneath power
Yeah,
lines.
that's what they say the infrasound is the mag.
Right. And then,
Pick it up because your lens is all fogged up.
let me wipe it.
No, this lens.
Oh, that's a shame. Okay, let's cut it. I'll wipe it down. Okay, hit it again. Okay, so where we at? That's okay, that's magnetism, electrical, we knew that. Okay, and these right here are just a type of an amplification of magnetism and electrical. And then that's the thing that we want to be for sure on. And there's nothing.
No, 0.003.
Right. Okay, so there's no radio frequency being detected from the power lines.
Nope, 0.
Okay. All right, good. So we got that test out of the way.
That's good.
Okay, so a lot of people know who we are. A lot of people have been watching my channel. And I'm Tim and Tim T, and this is Wynette.
Yeah, I'm his wife, Wynette.
So, yeah, a lot of people watch us, but anyway, we do a lot during the daytime.
Mm-hmm.
And now that summer's getting here, it's getting really hot. We've been starting to get out at night some, so we're out here with Chris at night, the two Chris's.
Chris and Chris.
Chris and Chris.
Yeah.
That's odd. Chris and Chris.
Getting a little, starting to get ready for the 168 hours coming up, so we're going to be doing a lot of stuff at night. So
Mm-hmm.
getting ready for that too, and trying out some new video equipment too that I got. This is night vision. So.
Oh, you got night vision?
Yeah, night vision. Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
So I want to start
All right.
practicing with it too, getting used to it. Yeah, and I use audio recorder a lot. I catch a lot of stuff on audio recorder. Yeah.
All right. Well, it's interesting out here. It's kind of quiet. The frogs are going off, and we're trying to stay ahead of this rain, but
Yeah,
we
it's
don't.
kind of getting darker,
Yeah,
so I'm
it's
figuring
kinda-
it's clouding up on us.
A
Yeah,
little
rained
thunder
all the
going
way
on
up
back
until it
there,
got
so we're
dark.
kind of worried about how long we
Yeah,
can
I felt some
Uh-huh.
sprinkles, but I'm glad we got to come out,
Yeah.
even though it rained
Yeah.
today. So
Yeah, isn't it wonderful what kind of things you learn when you go out at night? Huh?
Yeah.
I tell you, all
Always
the
learning
interesting
stuff. Yeah.
information out here.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, then let's continue our work and hopefully something will happen then.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks.
yes.
Okay.
All right. So I'm standing outside a cell phone tower. I'm probably maybe about 150 yards or 175 yards away from this tower, and I have my meter turned on RF. So we're just here to measure how much RF is coming from a typical cell phone tower. And I'm gonna go turn around right here. I'm gonna have a look at it. And I can't really tell very well. Hopefully you can see. But that's what it's looking like on there. Let me see if I can get my strap down a little bit. Well, it looks like I am seeing 0. Yeah. 034, is that what it's reading? Something like that? 037, 0 something. So it's really very nominal. So where's the RF coming from, you know? Okay.
We went around trying to debunk it. We tried to, and this stuff will probably come out in the video whenever we're putting together the larger video or whatever, you know. I got videos of me trying to debunk my equipment, you know, and test it. So I'm going through the scientific method of proofing it, you know, to take it through the testing, the trial. I'm doing it. I'm doing that, people. I did it. It doesn't seem to be anything that I'm carrying on me that's causing that much radio frequency.
So since I've been home, I've purchased the meter and I've been testing everything around my house, and nothing even come close to topping out. Microwaves, televisions, phones, nothing's even come close yet. And that'll be all up in the follow-up video too. We're filming all that stuff too. So in a nutshell, that was our trip, my trip to Florida, and wow.
Oh, there's something else I got to tell people about. After this happened, this is interesting. I'm going to make this point. This is more crazy stuff. The very next day, right? So this is the very next day. We slept, and this is the next morning. My wife wakes me up in bed. She says, I got to show you something. I walk over there. She shows me. She hands up a paper towel. It's full of blood.
Oh, Jesus, I forgot about this.
Yeah, it's full of blood. And she said, my nose started to bleed when I touched your phone this morning. She said, I took your phone and I unplugged it to check the battery on it. And she said, I started dripping out of my nose. She just started, and she showed me the blood. And Chris, you saw the rag too.
Yep.
And that happened too. So this is more the weird stuff that when people, when I'm telling you this, okay, I'll sum it up like this.
That's exactly.
There is risk involved.
Mm-hmm.
All right. There is risk involved in doing this stuff.
That's
okay?
why awareness needs to be first.
There is risk involved. You don't know what all is out there. I mean, clearly, I think we've demonstrated there's some type of super intelligence going on. There seems to be, I mean, you heard that vocal, hey, Chris, you know, and I'm like, oh, holy cow, they're talking to me. So when you sum it all up and you saw the knocks and you saw how the meter was responding to knock, you know, I'm gonna venture to say this. I'm going to venture to say that it is very likely, based upon this evidence we're showing people tonight, that the knock, the golden standard knock, is something else. It's something else. And it's not your monkey man out there slapping the tree. I don't know. I'm just proposing that. We could have been getting misled we could have been getting possibly misled on some things and taking it to the bank as the gospel simply because monkeys do this or apes do this or chimpanzees do this. I was standing out in the swamp. Something happened. I don't even hear the knock. They hear the knock. We show you the knock.
Yeah, I've always thought that they can throw throw whatever.
I'm just proposing to this people, the knock is phenomena. It is part of it. And we better open our eyes and we better start thinking a little more scientific and don't take everything as the gospel. And if you live by the words of seeing is believing, all right, let me tell you something. If you live by the words of seeing is believing, you're going to be missing 75% of what's going on. 75%. Okay, because as U.S. submarines, okay, and radar, all right, use radio frequency to track and detect things that they cannot see in the depths of the ocean and in planes and in outer space. It is radio waves that reach out and identify things. And we need to be thinking like that and taking these measures and apply them in our work. Okay. And don't think simplistic. You must think sophisticated.
Right.
There is intelligence going on.
Yep. This isn't crystals and little dudes running around in bare feet and gnomes in the woods. This is real. This is weird. I felt that radio frequency. You guys seen me. My face was bright red. I didn't even know what the heck was going on. And that meter was buried for who knows how long.
Yeah.
I had not a clue.
Yeah. And we both were clueless.
Yeah. Not
We
a clue.
both stood there clueless.
So, I mean, this is something that we need to be aware of. And the front man thing is, I just had my retina detached, and I've been leading my groups up here for 5 years, and I had no head injury. I got back from hiking one day. I sat in my truck, and all of a sudden spider webs and my eyes started folding over. That's how my detached retina happened.
Yeah.
Group.
Yeah. And I looked at the radiation. I looked at the RF exposure. I wrote it down. I had a little thing on it right here. Lack of concentration, all right? Memory loss, dizziness, sleepy disturbances, headaches, depression, tiredness, fatigue, irritability. All of these things are related to high doses of radiation, and it's going off the chart many a times out there.
Yeah.
What else is, I'm asking you something. So what else is a symptom of high dose of radiation? Anything to do with?
Well, I think quite possibly, people, that we might have stumbled across, and I'm just going to, this is conjecture. This is conjecture. Let me make this point. This is conjecture. It is not, it is an opinion being formulated based upon something that's not complete. All right. Let me make that clear. I'm not making a preposterous claim. If you have hikers in our wilderness areas that are in these high strangeness areas, and Yosemite is an area of high strangeness, definitely. And you got people out there that possibly are getting freaking scanned, or they're getting whatever you would like to call it. Okay. From radiation doses, radiation frequency, and are they limited to just radiation? Are they just limited to RF? I don't know. Okay. And then people report loss of memory, loss of where they were. Some of these people are found, and some of them say, I don't remember anything what I did. And some of these people are never found. Okay. They're never found again. So have we stumbled upon, quite possibly, what is contributing to potentially why people maybe go missing? That this is conjecture, of course, but I'm just merely saying this is something super intelligent that's going on. Man, it's just,
Right.
and we stood there like Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
Right.
We stood there like Tweedledee. Whoa, we can't figure it out. I don't know what it is.
And now, if anything, anybody that goes out into the woods, you can get one of these meters, strap it to your backpack, and if you start feeling that way, and that RF meter is going crazy on you, it's time to turn around.
You need to probably back on up out of there. Get out of there, man. Just don't stick around.
Right.
Don't stick around.
Yeah. It was a crazy 5 days. It was, and
You enjoyed
well, I enjoyed every minute of it. I can't wait to come back. Not ready. We got rained out a lot about the night, and I think the night's gonna.
Yeah, it's brutal in the summer. You never know. You do not want to get stuck out there when it starts to thunder.